welcome relationship coach. This is Michael Fiore. Michael Fiore, everybody. You're not talking about dirty messages. There's a difference between sexting and texting.
What I teach is how to use, the same technology, text messages, as a way to bring that spark, bring that intimacy back into your relationship. I always tell people to be unapologetically romantic in their texts. To a woman, you can say, can you imagine how good it's going to feel to wrap my arms around you tonight? And it causes her to imagine. Yeah, exactly.
That just worked on me, and he's not even mine.
Well, the funny thing, Rachel, is a lot of guys, when they hear me say that kind of thing, they say, oh, Michael, that's so cheesy, right? And I say, it's cheesy, but the entire audience went, ah.
I got chills.
Yeah.
I have been taking Michael's advice, and over the past day or so, I've been using some of his techniques and texting you with cute little things to test it out and spark things up.
They were nice. I enjoyed them. I loved them. Michael, I thank you.
You heard? I tell you, we have to take a break so that everybody can do their homework. I want everybody texting over this break. Up next.
If you've got a cell phone and can follow simple instructions, this video will change your love life forever. Hi, this is Michael Fiore, and in the next few minutes, just like I did on Rachel Ray, I'm going to teach you how to use tiny little text messages sent from the cell phone you have in your pocket or purse right now to transform your husband, your boyfriend, or any guy you date into your very own secret Prince Charming, who thinks about you all day, craves your attention, and sweeps you off your feet. In fact, even though this might sound impossible now, after you watch this video and do what it says, like thousands of ecstatic women have already, you'll be shocked at the transformation that happens in your relationship with men literally overnight. How your boyfriend suddenly finds himself not just willing, but eager to give you all the attention you deserve. How your husband thinks about you, fantasizes about you, and counts down the moments until he gets to hold you in his arms again every time you're apart. And how any guy you date suddenly develops a romance addiction, where he goes out of his way to make sure you feel constantly loved and connected to him, no matter how far apart you are, and where seducing and romancing you becomes his irresistible new favorite hobby. Now, I know the idea of finally getting the relationship you've always dreamed of just by tapping out a few simple, powerful messages on your cell phone probably sounds a little bit unbelievable. To prove to you why it works so incredibly well, I need to reveal a few simple truths about your man's romantic mind no one has ever told you before, and show you how to secretly access the most private parts of his brain and hotwire his desire and his love in a weird but staggeringly effective way. Fact: romance means very different things to men than it does to women. If you're like most women, romance to you means connection, communication, long evenings, cuddled up together by a fire, and slow, sensual lovemaking. But to men, romance is a game. And if you play it wrong, you both lose. Plain and simple, men are hardwired deep in our genes to hunt and pursue women, to whisper sweet nothings in your ears, to do anything to make you swoon, and to win your love and affection and claim you as our own. The good news is, this means that inside every man, there's a romantic beast just waiting to be set loose if you just learn how to flip the switch and give him permission to act. Okay, if your man actually is a secret romantic and subconsciously wants to pursue you, why isn't he buying you flowers 3 times a week, writing little notes, and sweeping you off your feet? Why do you sometimes feel like you're in romantic Siberia, starving for even the smallest amount of affection? That's a really good question, and here is the really good answer. In order for your guy to actually act on his secret romantic impulses and give you the love and affection you want so much, he needs you to do 3 things. First, he needs you to tease him. Like I said a second ago, to guys, romance is a game. As soon as he felt like he won you, your guy lost interest, because subconsciously he felt like the game was over and he'd already won. If you want to reawaken the passion in your relationship, you need to remind him what a valuable prize you are, and bait your guy into chasing you and hunting you again. Second, he needs you to give him permission to be a guy, to be unapologetically masculine, without fear of being judged or being yelled at, and to feel powerful and desired as a man. And third, and this is weird for me as a guy to talk about, your man needs you to make him feel safe. Like he can be romantic without it being a big deal, without huge expectations, and without any of the other guys having to know. So how do you do all that? Well, as I proved live in front of Rachel Ray and her millions of viewers, the way to turn even the biggest romantic numbskull into the romance addict you deserve is by sending him certain almost magical text messages. Plain and simple, and as weird as this sounds, sending the right text messages to your husband or boyfriend during the day can transform your relationship almost overnight and give you the emotional, mental, and even physical intimacy you want so much. Why? Because texting is like having a romantic remote control for your man. With the right text, you can subtly feed your guy the kind of secret fantasies and emotional bait he's powerless against and can't help but respond to. No matter where he is, whenever you want, you can paint a goofy smile across his face and build his craving for you to a fever pitch. Using specific texts, you'll have a secret conversation with your man and create a private fantasy world between the two of you where he can open up and be unapologetically romantic without feeling embarrassed or exposed, where he tells you how he really feels and gives you the love and adoration you deserve, all without you having to get frustrated or angry anymore, and simply by pushing a few buttons on your cell phone. Okay, Michael, I get it. I see how I can use text messages to create incredible romance in my relationship, but how do I actually do it? Glad you asked, because I've got a really good answer for you. Like I said, my name is Michael Fiore. I'm a nationally known relationship expert who's been featured on television and radio and even got interviewed by Time magazine. And with your permission, I'd like to teach you everything I know about using tiny little text messages to hijack your man's romantic mind and have the relationship you crave. How? By introducing you to a simple step-by-step program I call Text the Romance Back 2.0, the 30-day digital relationship transformer. Text the Romance Back 2.0 is a step-by-step system that shows you exactly what text to send to instantly ignite a tremendous fire in your relationship. The Text the Romance Back 2.0 program is crammed full of step-by-step instructions and done-for-you texts designed to crawl into any man's unconscious mind and subtly awaken the secret romantic within. When you grab your copy of Text the Romance Back 2.0 today, you'll discover how to attract your man's attention no matter where he is, no matter how busy he is, or how addicted to work he might seem, all by using the simple curiosity magnet text no man can ignore. The stunning power of appreciation texts that send shivers down his spine and instantly wake up his love for you. You'll find yourself giggling at the spring he gets in his step and the goofy smile that spreads across his face when you use this simple method to tell him how you really feel. Feel like the passion is missing from your relationship? Once you learn the power of sensual compliment texts, you'll be able to multiply the heat in your relationship and have your man feeling warm and romantic, even on the iciest of days. And I can't wait until you feel the tingle that goes through your whole body the first time he uses one of these on you. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. As you get into the more advanced material, you'll also discover the incredible text massage technique, a technique so simple but so powerful, you'll swear you feel his hands on you kneading your muscles and sending you to a place of total relaxation, even if he's all the way across town or on a business trip in a different state. In a long-distance relationship or forced to spend time apart, just wait until you use my patented distance destroyer texts. I've had men and women stationed overseas say this one technique saved their relationship and got them through a long deployment. Use this simple text to have your man feeling like he's right there next to you and loving every minute, even when he's across the country or on the other side of the world. Feel like you're out of sight, out of mind with men? Bait question texts will drag his attention to you like a laser beam and create incredible intimacy. These are great to use if you've just met a guy, to have him thinking you're the most interesting woman he's ever met. Next, you'll learn how to flirt and tease him with digital telepathy texts, even when you're in the same room. You'll love the look he gives you when he reaches into his pocket and sees the message you sent him, and how eager he is to get you alone afterwards. And for when it's time for romance to turn into hot and heavy passion, you'll discover how to use digital foreplay to enter the most private and primal parts of his mind and create a level of attraction and desire in your relationship you haven't felt since you first kissed. In fact, if you're like the tens of thousands of women who have used this already, you'll feel like you've gone through a relationship time machine and have created a better, more connected, more intimate, sexier, and more fun relationship with your man just by pushing a few buttons on the cell phone you have in your pocket or purse right now. Need proof? Just listen to what a few of my Text the Romance Back 2.0 customers have to say about the program. Connie tried the program and said, "A simple thank you is not enough to repay you for Text the Romance Back. It works. I'm a believer." Sherry says, "I'm 34, married with 3 children. After all the years and the routine of the 3 kids, my husband and I had gotten to the point of feeling like roommates. But with your program and subtle text messages, we're reigniting the spark." Ellen from Illinois says, "TRB turned my relationship into something that started me blushing again. Even my 19-year-old daughter and her friends are jealous, but I don't let them read the texts, of course." Rachel says, "Just wanted to say thank you for TRB. I have used it several times, and boy, did he respond in a positive way." MS says, "The guy I love just wanted to be friends. I used the techniques in Text the Romance Back to keep the lines of communication open. Now he's the one going out of his way to keep in contact with me and finds me totally irresistible. As he puts it, no other woman has done that for him, and I have gotten under his skin." EK from Atlanta says, "Got an immediate response to the text. After not hearing from a guy for a month, I was greatly surprised by how quickly he responded and that he responded at all." And a very happy customer from Los Angeles says, "I have been getting some great communication with the guy that I love. I am able to volley back and forth with him instead of going for the slam. He seems to want more and more from each text." And those are just a few of the hundreds and hundreds of emails I've received from incredibly satisfied women after trying this simple system. Here's my promise to you. If you've got 2 thumbs and can follow simple instructions, you can do wonders for your relationship and be giddy